Right, what is up YouTube? Hope you're all good, whatever time you're watching this video. I'm going to take you through a full day of eating on a rest day. So, I'm not in work today, but this is why I eat every day when I'm not training. Basically, I'll talk you through each meal, contents of it, why I'm eating, what I'm eating, how it sort of differs roughly to what I eat on a training day, and sort of a little bit of a day in the life, I guess. But yeah, hope you enjoy. I'll catch you on the bike because I'm about to do my fasted cardio. What's up YouTube? We're doing fasted cardio, 20 minutes on here. I pretty much just started, so I shouldn't be I'm already a little bit out of breath, that's typical. But yeah, I do this 5 times per week, every day aside from my leg days, because when I do leg days I want to keep my legs fresh. But I just want to make sure my heart rate is getting between 120 and 140 beats per minute. And I've definitely found, even though I'm not trying to cut down, I'm trying to bulk up at the moment, keeping cardio in has been really beneficial because it allows you to basically perform better when you're training. Because when you are, let's say, doing like a high rep set on legs, for example, a lot of times it's your lungs that gas out way before your legs do. So this actually helps combat that, which I found to be really beneficial. But it's also a great way to start your day. Gets you just going, really. It's usually one of the hardest things in the day to do. So if you get that boxed off first thing, it sets you up really well to have a really successful rest of your day. And it's one of those things where if you find it boring, just go on your phone, play. As long as you get your heart rate within that range, it doesn't really matter what you're doing when you do it. You could be watching Netflix. I usually just play Clash Royale. So a few games of that, and 20 minutes is gone. My heart rate's usually up from being on edge playing that anyway. But yeah, that's 20 minutes on it. Get this boxed off, get a shower, and then I'll take you through my meal one. In terms of why I do it fasted, like I said, just go for the routine. Usually, after a long day at work, I don't want to do it. And on a day, if I'm doing it on a training day, I want to keep it as separate from my training as I can. So all the energy I have can go towards my training, as opposed to trying to, like, you definitely don't want to do it before training because that's when you need your glycogen stores to be high. If you can't do it fasted due to routine or whatnot, or not having the availability, I'd probably do it post-workout because your heart rate's already sort of in that zone. But if not, then, I mean, you gotta get it in where you can. It's one of them. But yeah, I'll catch you when we have meal one. Right, what is up YouTube? We've got meal one on the cards, which is 6 scrambled eggs, 30 grams of the low sugar, low salt, whatever you want to call it, ketchup. Then I've got chili powder and salt added to that, just to give it a bit of flavour. And I'm going to put that down because I'm starving. But the reason I have no like added carb sauce or anything to this meal is because it's my first meal on a rest day. And the protocol on a rest day is meal one, no carb. Even when bulking up, I want to keep my body insulin sensitive. So by not having any carbs in this meal, I'm allowing all my receptors and stuff just to completely like desensitize a little bit more. So that way, when I do reintroduce carbs on the training days, my body utilises them more effectively. But yeah, I'm going to put this down, starving, like I said, and I'll probably just catch you in meal two because there's no point in joining on. Right, obviously finished meal one, on a little walk after that, because like I said, I'm off work. Got freedom to basically walk whenever I want. I'm not like, I don't have to wait for like my lunch break or anything. But yeah, a good thing if you want to improve your digestion and just the way your body uptakes the nutrients from the food is just walking between your meals. It's an easy way to tick your step count off for the day as well. Like for me, I'm going for 12 to 13k steps today because it's a rest day. I usually do that on training days as well, but if I'm not doing cardio, I'll probably do a bit higher steps anyway, just because I like to still keep the activity in. But yeah, little 10-minute walks in between your meals can help bring down your blood glucose levels and help improve things like blood pressure and stuff as a result. But also just easy way to tick your step count, and it's just nice. Right, what is up YouTube? Back again, this time with meal two, which is this concoction. Let me see that, yeah. So in the meal we have got, I'll just sit them down there. So you can see that. We've got oats, Greek yogurt, whey protein, frozen berries, some dark chocolate, and some things of peanut, like little spoons of peanut butter, which doesn't make it look very appetizing when you add the peanut butter to it, but it's actually really nice. It's kind of like a cake, like I bake it. I blend up all the oats, mix that with Greek yogurt and whey with the frozen berries, bake it in the oven for like 10 minutes. So take that out, add some dark chocolate and peanut butter, and voila, you get this masterpiece. But yeah, in this there's about just over 50 grams of protein. I think there's about 650 calories, maybe something like that. And then carbs and fats, I'm not 100% sure on the bang on amount, so I'd have to double check. I'll probably put them on the screen up here somewhere. But yeah, that is meal 2 about to go down, and I will catch up with you meal 3, which will be some like chicken, avocado, veg, sweet potatoes, etc. A bit of a more like a savoury meal as opposed to like a sweet one. Right, back again. Another short little 10-minute walk or so. This time I'm doing it on the walking pad next to the bike because it's near. I can't bother really going outside. I want to go on my phone while I walk without walking into lampposts and stuff. So yeah, get boxed off on it. If you don't have a walking pad, I would definitely recommend getting one if you're someone who does like to do a lot of steps, because when it is chucking it down like it is all the time in the UK, especially up north where I live, it's a lot easier to just get on one of these. You can sit on an incline as well, and you can just go on your phone or something while you do it, and provided you're not an idiot, you probably won't fall off. So yeah. Right, what is up YouTube? Back again, meal 3 this time. Bit more say the other one was pretty colourful, had some berries in and stuff, but this one's a bit more green and orange with the carrots and the sweet potatoes and stuff. So yeah, in here we have chicken breast, sweet potatoes, mixed veg. So I get like the mixed veg bags from Lidl, the frozen ones, because they're cheap. They're actually fresh. Frozen veg is actually better quality than fresh veg because it's frozen. When it's at its like not ripest but freshest essentially, and it just stays in that state. And I've also got some avocado with this as well as a fat sauce. So yeah, this one's a pretty good meal. Not all of these meals that I've had today I've pre-prepped in advance because I'm off work today, so I could if I wanted to, but usually I just don't have the time to cook food fresh. I'm out all day essentially. I'm straight from the gym to work, straight from work to the gym, etc. So just don't have time to cook and eat on the go like that. So I meal prep everything usually like for at least 4 days in advance pretty much. So the 5 meals on each day all gets boxed off. I've got like, I'll show you my kitchen in a bit, but I've got however many kitchen appliances that I have on the go at once. I've got like oven, 2 air fryers, 5 hobs, literally everything gets used at once. It's very efficient, and that's come from doing it for years now. But yeah, I'm gonna have this and then I'll probably catch up with you meal 4. Right, thought I would put up my rest day mobility routine, which I do on every single one of my rest days. It's basically just some static stretches, all lower body ones, then some foam rolling, then some like upper body static stretches. I just find, stretching isn't going to directly build any muscle, but if it's going to help keep your muscles loose around your joints so nothing's tightening up and you're not getting like knots and stuff, that's only going to be beneficial. Like even, not everything's about building muscle, sometimes this is just good. Like I'm not going to be bodybuilding forever, so when I get to 60, I don't want to be a 60-year-old that's struggling to walk or whatever the case is. I want to still be able to move freely. So things like this are very important for that. And if, your joints are feeling better because you've stretched and stuff, then that's going to lead to you training better and you'll build more muscle as a result of that anyway. To sum it up, I basically just stretch every muscle for about 20 seconds or so, and then I roll my quads, hamstrings and calves out and lower back for like 10 little reps. Yes guys, back again with meal number 4, and this time we have got rice, rice and turkey mince. So turkey mince is a bit of a weird one. If you get it, it's sort of like just bland. It's like the most bland meat you can get pretty much, in my opinion. But whenever you add things to it, you basically make it taste however you want, if that makes sense. So I love chili powder, so I just add loads of chili powder to it and tastes really good. But yeah, I have 250 grams of turkey, 7% fat turkey mince, 70 grams of jasmine rice. I always go jasmine rice over any other rice, purely because when you leave it in the fridge for longer, it doesn't go as dry, and it just digests better, personally for me. I find if I use basmati tends to just, after like 3 days being in the fridge, that is literally like rock solid, and it's disgusting, in my opinion. But yeah, I also have that with a wrap. So I basically make a burrito out of it, a turkey mince burrito. And I air fry the wrap in the air fryer, of course, for just shy of 3 minutes, about 2.5 minutes. So obviously this has some of the rice and the turkey mince in it. And yeah, it's really good. And I'm going to eat this now because it's going cold. But I'll catch you for meal 5. Right, what is up, YouTube? Just finishing up my last little walk of the day because I've nearly hit my step count. I think I'm on like 9k. Got about another 4k to go, which is probably about 40 minutes worth of walking, but I'll be pottering around my house later on when I do my meal prep. So that'll probably take me around like 1,000 steps or so. So I'll probably do walk for about 25 minutes, half an hour. And then that should be me wrapped up in terms of movement. I've just sit around for the rest of the day, which is pretty class. I do actually really enjoy just walking around at night. Well, I say night, it's only like 8 o'clock now, half 8, I think it's like half 8, but I remember when I was prepping and I had to do like loads of steps, like upwards of 17,000 on top of whatever cardio I was doing. I used to do a lot of those steps at night. Like I'd finish training at like 10:30 maybe, drive home. Sorry, by the time I get home it'd be like 10:30, and then I'd just walk around my estate for like, I'd eat my post-workout meal and then just walk around my estate for like 25 minutes, half an hour or so. And it was just really, like, there's nobody around. You know, it's a nice area, so it's not going to get mugged. But yeah, when the weather is getting a bit warmer, I do like to try and walk outside a little bit more than using the walking pad, because I do want to give the walking pad a bit of a break sometimes. I don't want to wear it out, especially as I'm bulking and I get heavier. But yeah, when it's nice, I'd rather just walk outside. It's nice and peaceful, you get a bit of fresh air. Whereas the walking pad is quite loud, and you know, if my mum and dad and trying to watch TV, they could probably hear the walking pad, and I don't really want to do that to them, you know. But when it's freezing cold, needs must, I'd rather not venture outside into the freezing cold and make myself ill for no reason. But yeah, I'll finish this little walk, and then I'll probably catch up with you before meal 5, and then I'll show you a little bit of the meal prep I'll do. Right, back again, same spot. You know the drill. Final meal of the day, which is the biggest meal of today actually, is on a rest day. Usually do my highest calorie, highest carb meal on a rest day as the last meal, just so it's more fuel going into my next training day. So we have 2 burritos, pretty similar to the last meal I had, except instead of turkey mince, it's beef mince, and there's some veg in this as well. But instead of having 1 wrap as well, I have 2 wraps. So I basically squeeze the whole mince and rice dish into 2 wraps and have them as burritos in the air fryer. And I have this as well with 15 grams of creatine in this little shot. And I take all my creatine in that, neck it down after the meal, because it's the highest carb meal. That's when I take the creatine with it, so that can help me my body uptake the carbs. And yeah, I'm going to enjoy it because I absolutely love this meal. I love beef mince. I have it with like this pasta bolognese sauce as well, just them ones you get from Lidl. It's only like 60 calories added to the meal, but makes the world of a difference in terms of taste, which when you're bulking up is important, because when you're eating a lot of food, if it doesn't taste good, you're going to hate life. So put the effort in, make your food taste good, season it properly, cook it properly, get the right sauces, learn what you like, don't just eat random foods and hope for the best. Create a meal plan that's specifically tailored to you, that you can stick to, because it's going to be more beneficial for you to stick to a meal plan that's 95% spot on, but that you stick to, as opposed to you sticking to something 60% of the time and eating loads of cheat meals, which are like throwing you out of your calorie range, and you're throwing your digestion off, and not great for you as a whole. Right, signing off the day with a bit of meal prep. Just getting our chicken diced up, ready to go into the freezer to be taken out when I need it. And yeah, I'm going to cook the chicken that I've already got out, and along with some more turkey mince and just some other little bits like bagels and some like rice cakes I'm prepping for tomorrow. But yeah, hope you enjoyed this full day of eating. I will probably put the total macros and calories up here somewhere. I'm not too sure where yet, but... And yeah, if you want me to do a training day one, drop a comment please. But yeah, good to know what you actually want to see on the channel, because I've got some ideas, but if you don't want to see them, then there's probably no point in them going out. But yeah, like and subscribe. Adios.